There you go. Oh, it says I'm live. I hope I'm live. I hope y'all can hear me. So someone's gotta let me know that you can hear me because I am coming. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. Hi, I'm Chantel Richey. Welcome to Thirsty Thursdays. I'm gonna say it's a whole new studio. If you didn't know, I'm at my boyfriend's home, all the way in beautiful Haines City. I'm set up in the kitchen, and as I decided to come and do it here tonight, I realized I left everything at my house downtown, so I'm on my laptop. Oh, hey Ginger, please give me a thumbs up that you can hear me and everything sounds good. You're my sound tech right now. Oh, Jeffrey, hello. Oh, this is so different using this webcam. I've never used it before, so it's fun. So here's Thirsty Thursdays. You know, I'm having a delicious adult beverage because sometimes you need a little liquid refreshment after a hard day of work. Ooh, Jeffrey, it tastes like you made it. It's a little strong. Anyway, so glad that you all decided to chime in, or if you're watching this in reruns, I'm glad you're watching it in reruns. It's been let's see if there's anything silly we can talk about first before we go into it. And I'm going to tell you right now, this week is not going to be near as serious as last week. Sometimes, hello, Mr. Brown. Sometimes things in life have to be serious, and sometimes they can be funny. Oh, Brianna Lee, hi, Mom. And sometimes I don't do Thirsty Thursdays every week because I don't want to be the one that's always complaining about something. In fact, I would like to think that what I do isn't complaining. It's expressing myself and giving food for thought for people and their choices and their actions and the reactions that they get from those choices. Last week's was very charged, and last week's is very emotional. I think sometimes people don't understand or don't even consider the fact that sometimes when you are some sort of public figure, some sort of leader, or some sort of motivator in the community, that you still have your own emotions to deal with, and that you don't always have the opportunity to be vulnerable and to show emotion because you feel like you become the support for so many people, which leads into really what I want to talk about tonight. Because when I first started my drag career, I had no desire to be a drag mother for several reasons. I think the first one was I sat there and thought, how can I be a mother when I'm still learning myself what this business is about? I see so many people in this business started to do drag 1-2 years, and all of a sudden they're a mother to somebody else. I'm sitting there going, what have you done in your year that means you can now have children? I think there needs to be more than that. When I first started doing drag, my drag mother, Brianna Lee, she's on right now, did take me under her wing, established in this business, was doing a lot. Between her and her sister / biological brother, love him to death, those two put me together and packaged me. Not only did they educate me on makeup and hair and took me out buying clothes, they did something a little bit more important, and they told me the truth about the business. And they gave me, excuse me, I had chili for dinner. It's delicious. They gave me an education on the social aspects of the business and not even the pretty side of it. They warned me about how people can be. They warned me about how it's not as glamorous when all of a sudden you start to get better. And I didn't understand it. I came from Iowa State where, you entertained because it was the joy. I would create dance numbers. I choreographed musicals. I did all this stuff. Money wasn't the issue because I didn't get paid, but I was doing it for the art. So now I enter a field where I really was doing it for the art, and so many other people were doing it for money. It's amazing to see how the support I got went to sabotage when all of a sudden I started getting better and getting more notoriety. Brianna, you are right. That very first week, I wish I could find it again. It was so freaking cute. Veronica, hi, sweetheart. Oh, gotta take a little sip. Anyway, for so years, I didn't want any drag children. And then I kind of was forced into it. I had a couple people that were very extremely close to me, and I was gaining ground when they weren't, and no one was helping them. And I sat there, and I'm the underdog. I'm the ultimate underdog. I still think of myself as an underdog. If drag was royalty, I am Princess Diana. I am the people's princess. I'm not exactly the one that everybody in the drag community aspires to be, because I've done so many things that, are against the norm for a queen. I'm kind of the rebel of drag queens. I'm the one that won't wear nails and won't worry about it. I'm the one that doesn't wear earrings and I don't worry about it. I'm the one that will go against the rules of drag, but it hasn't stopped me from working. It hasn't. Now, don't get it wrong. Now, when it's important, it's kind of like dressing. I would never go to court in jeans and a t-shirt. I go in a suit. I would never go to a wedding in flip-flops and shorts. I would have on dress slacks and a tie. If I'm going to go to my bingo, I got to remember they're there for a casual time. If I'm going to do day drag, I am not going to paint for the back row because the sun is merciless. And if I'm going to go for a pageant, I'm going to follow all the rules expected of me. I dress for my situation, not necessarily for society rules. Oh, Shannon, thank you so much. So that being said, I buck the system a lot. I still do. And I think it's important that I do, because I've seen some trends right now in drag that are damning and damaging. And I'm not even going to go into the whole what's a drag queen and what. You've heard my piece on that. If drag can take it several forms, then you know what? Not only am I a drag queen, my subset of drag queen is being a female impersonator, because I'm a dude that likes to dress and create the illusion of a woman. I'm not trying to be extreme. I'm trying to be real. That's my truth. But what I've seen so much today, and it's something that's been fostered in the drag culture, is the bullying. Now, I'm not going to call it reading. I'm not going to call it anything like that, because it's just downright bullying. A lot of things I see. I can't be bullied. People have done it for years. I am so used to some of the snide comments, and I don't give people value for what they say about me. Other people's opinion about me is none of my business. Because if you're just trying to tear me down, then I must be doing something right, because you're threatened by me. If you want to sit there and say what I'm doing in the art form is wrong, it's art. Art is subjective. You're not going to bring me down. But I remember a long time ago, there was a queen who told me I had unrealistic expectations about the business. And she said, Chantel, if you're going to do this business, be prepared to be abused, because it goes with it. And you're just going to have to accept it. And I looked at them and I said, I am too educated and have too much self-respect to allow anybody to treat me poorly. It's not an excuse. Just because I'm a drag queen, what, I have to be a punching bag? No. And in truth, one year I was working 6 nights a week in drag. The following year, I worked 6 times the entire year. Because of that attitude, they did try to stop me. They did stop booking me here in Orlando. No one wanted to use me. And what did I do? Paid my bills with my day job and my college degree. Drag for me was never supposed to be an income. It was never supposed to be a way to support myself. It was my art form. And because I had an education, and because I chose a career path as my primary career way off of drag, I was able to stand by my morals and my values. When you don't have to rely on a club to make your way. Sometimes making your way is so much easier to get to where you want to get to. Now, my story is mine. Don't be out there saying, I don't speak for every queen. I speak for me. And this is my truth. That's how I was treated. And I was treated poorly. And I was brought down. I was told all these things why I would never be a good drag queen. I even, God bless, someone sat there and said, oh, I'll pay for silicone work. And I said, no, thank you. And they said, well, Chantel, you realize if you don't have silicone work, you'll never become a national title holder. And I said, I don't want to be Droopy the dog when I'm 40 years old. So no, we're not putting anything in my face. Here we are years later, Continental, no work. I did not allow them to bully me into an opinion, which was just that. It was an opinion. I'm not going to listen to people who did not have my best interest at heart. I think also something that's wrong with our culture right now, especially with drag, is this whole reading is fundamental. Now, I know it's on RuPaul, and I know it's something that people say, oh, if you're going to be in this business, be prepared to be judged, be prepared to be read. I am always ready to be critiqued. I'm always ready to have somebody say they don't like what I do as a style. I'm always ready for someone to say they didn't care for my show because I'm not the type of drag they enjoy. That's fine. I don't have to please everybody, but apparently I'm pleasing somebody because I'm still working. And I think sometimes that offends people when my type of drag is not what they want to do. And yet I'm still getting a crowd and getting $1 and getting support and being appreciated. But what happens when people are so upset that I'm a different style and a different brand, what happens is they start to read me. They start to say things. Read on. Because those people are reading at a 5th grade level, and I'm way beyond that. But because I've gone through all of this, and because I'm now in this mindset, that's actually why I really did embrace the idea of being a drag mother. I hope my kids don't mind me saying this. But I feel like all my kids are special to me because there's a piece of them that they feel is broken, piece of them that feels unworthy. I think every one of them, when they came to me, did. Because that, not because it's true, but because people out there in the community, the local one especially this local one, did everything they needed to do to make them believe it. It's that mean girl perspective out there. And I'm seeing it more and more and more. I see how people behave. And my kids get attacked online, and I see their little peers making little pop comments at them, but don't have the balls enough to say it to their face. Don't have the nerve to say it to them in public, and don't have the nerve to say it to them in front of their drag family. Every little girl out there that wants to make a little post and a little giggle, and you want to be passively aggressive, yeah, I know who you are. I see you. And you know what? You're not working. You don't have your own show. You're not a part of a show cast. You are still begging for something. And I tell my kids, this is why I do work. Oh, Coco Montrese, now that's a sister. Let me tell you, that is a sister, my Miss Coco. Coco and I worked for years together before we were the queens. Coco is my heart. Coco would be honest with me, and Lord knows I've been honest with her. We've had some doozy fights, but I'll tell you right now, we've had those fights because we love each other way too much. And that is my sister who has succeeded. And you want a good example about a queen who understands business? That's a queen who understands business. And she's gotten so much bullying done. I mean, Coco, I'm glad you chimed in because I could use you that example since you're here. When she had to take over the role of Miss Gay America from Alyssa Edwards, the evil she had to endure online was amazing. People who just want to be awful. Well, all those people online, look what happened. That is an educated, talented, working woman who now career has blossomed, exploded, you better pray that one day you have a tenth of her success, but you won't because you only have a tenth of her integrity. That part. I'm where I'm at because I have integrity. I'm where I'm at because I can see how damning and damaging your bullying is doing. You might think it's cute. You might say it's a part of the business. You might say, oh, I'm just reading because that's what we do. Well, you can do that with the group that's not working. You can do that with the group that has to sell their souls to do a show. You won't do that here. You can't do that to me. And I would hate to see one of you hypocrites ever do a fundraiser for the Trevor Project. And if you didn't know what that's about, why don't you look it up? I feel like a hypocrite sometimes when I tell these queens and tell my sisters and tell my children it gets better. The truth is it doesn't get better. You just learn how to tolerate the ignorance and how to ignore the ignorance and eventually how to give the ignorance no value. But the truth is it's something you have to learn. And the kids in this business who want to sit there and be trashy on Facebook, I see it. I absolutely do see it. But you know what? I have no respect for you. And when you say, oh, it's a part of the business, not where I work. You eventually will have to answer for being a bitch. You will eventually have to answer for being hateful. Eventually, that will be your reputation. If that's the reputation you want, go with God. But I'm going to tell you right now, eventually, every mother snaps. And eventually, I'll get pushed to that point where I will have to take you over my knee like someone should have done with you a long time ago. Your reading's not cute, and neither are your two faces. And if you're going to have two faces, please make at least one of them pretty because I haven't seen either of them attractive yet. Now, that's throwing shade. So yeah, y'all, and all you baby queens out there in the business or wanting to get in the business, navigate towards healthy people. Navigate towards people that want to uplift you. Understand that this business, like any business, any walk of life, are going to have the evil side in it. They're going to have the evil people in it. They're going to have the people that are going to play dirty tricks, that are going to tear you down. They're going to go on Facebook and say their crap. They're there. If you need a home, find a home. I can tell you so many of my sisters that support the new and will be there to support the new. And I do it. My ladies of Savoy are all girls who didn't necessarily have a home or didn't feel loved in their home or just want an opportunity to perform and shine individually. I'm all about the new talent. In my beautiful world, I've had some queens that have come in, perform with me once or twice, and then all of a sudden someone else snatched them up and they're gone. You know what? Never bothers me. Because when one child leaves the nest, it opens up the room for somebody else. And I want to be that voice because no one was that for me. And I want to make the path a little easier. I think that's why I've become a drag mother. It's not about teaching someone makeup and hair, because honestly, I learned that from so many people. Well, not just one person. It's about being there. It's about being there when they need a shoulder to cry on, or when someone is posting comments and taking pictures of them when no one's paying attention, putting it on Facebook, and be giving a side eye and making laughing memes on Facebook. You queens that do that, weak, and weak. I always said I would never call out a name, but I will call out your bad behavior. And if you want to sit there and have a drink with me at the bar and discuss this because you think I'm touching a little too close to home, striking a nerve, we don't need to discuss it. Fix what you're doing so you don't feel guilty about what I'm saying. That part. I will say, if anybody's feeling a little lost and feeling like they're not being taken seriously, don't have an opportunity, no one cares, or no one wants to give them a chance, come see me. Come to my home of wayward drag queens. I won't make you take my name because I think people need to be individuals in this business, but you can have my heart. You can have my whatever wisdom you think I have, even if it's just so you have a chance to live your best life. That's what I'm all about, being a drag mother. A few of my sisters too. So just remember that. And any of you out there that's going to bully my daughters, warning, danger, Will, danger. If you don't know that reference, it's because you're a baby. All right, y'all. That's going to be it for me tonight. Because quite frankly, I'm building furniture. Yeah, I'm not a normal queen, baby. I'm building an entertainment center right now, and I stopped just to do this. But I want to thank you all for listening. I want to thank you all for watching. Let me give you the update of everything going on here in Orlando. I am back doing bingos every Wednesday at the Parliament House. Bingo starts at 6:15. If you haven't seen my new bartender, Wes, whew, I'm going to say about that. Parliament House, pretty much every night of the week, our shows are back up and running. You have April Fresh with her 80s night on Mondays. You have Miss Adrian, her crew on Friday nights. You have Darcel Stevens and her crew on Saturday nights. Latin Nights back with Lisa Lane. Tuesday nights, Hip Hop Night is back. You have Game Night with Chrissy Guy in the Barrington on Monday nights. I mean, that's all there. Woo. And then, of course, not to be outdone, because, I work in 2 different clubs. We are back also at Savoy. We have Musical Martini Mondays right now being hosted by Erica Roberts. I am back. Our return show is tomorrow night at Savoy. That's tomorrow, Friday night. Our show is going to be at 11 o'clock. I want you to come out and please enjoy that. Kaya and Katana are back Saturday night with Detention Saturdays. We still have some other venues getting ready to come out. And events coming out at Savoy. We're working on them. Please keep your ears to the ground. Gosh, I feel like Savoy also, we have light bites now. So if you need a little something to munch on, you can have a little something to munch on. As in, and I'm going to also put a shout out to my family at Southern's Open. We are back to being the entertainment that you expected. We need your help. We can't do this alone. You need to have a mask with you at all times. You need to make sure you can satisfy our temperature requirements to check in. When you're moving about the bars, like moving about the plane, make sure you have your mask on. When you're seated with your party, you can take your mask off. But at all times, please make sure it's on if you're moving about. We need to make sure these steps are followed, because every place is getting surprise checked. We do not want to stop this. We want to be able to entertain everybody, but please, 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 please do your part. Help us help you, and we'll continue to have safe fun until a time when we can go back to a little bit more relaxed, because finally a vaccine is here. But until then, you know what? Let's commune together. Let's congregate together. Let's do it safely. Keep your party close. Keep the spaces there, and we'll get through it fine. More importantly, please come see me tomorrow night at Savoy Nightclub, because it's been a minute, and I'm so excited to be back. I don't know, not all my girls are going to be back, because it was kind of last minute, and they're back to working or other commitments. So there are going to be a few of us there, but we are going to be so excited to entertain you that we want you to come out. That's it. Y'all, thank you so much for listening. I am so happy that you did. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I am Shanta Roche, and as always, I wish you all to have what? A gay day. I will see you soon.